Hey Lisa, how was your day?
Pretty good. It was really busy. I'm glad it's over now. How about you?
Same here. I just finished dinner. So, when do you usually eat in the evening?
I usually eat around 7:30. Tonight I had some pasta with vegetables.
Oh, well, that sounds nice and healthy. Do you usually cook at home?
Most of the time, I like cooking, but sometimes I order takeout if I'm tired.
I know the feeling. And, well, after dinner, do you usually watch TV or something else?
Yeah, sometimes I watch a show or a movie, usually on my phone. If I'm not in the mood for that, I just read a book.
Nice. I usually check the online news or listen to some music, which helps me relax.
The news helps you relax?
Well, okay, it doesn't help me always relax, but I guess. I guess the music is what helps me relax.
Yeah, that makes sense. Around 10 o'clock, I start getting ready for bed. Do you go to bed early?
Not really. To be honest, I try to be in bed by 11, but sometimes it's midnight and even later if I have a lot of homework.
Well, if I have a lot of homework, I have to stay up later too.
Well, I'll let you go so you can finish that wonderful homework. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Hello. Today I'm interviewing Joshua on his experiences going to a Japanese school. Now, Joshua, what time do you go to school?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And do you go by yourself or on a school bus?
No, I have a group that goes with me.
So you go with the group?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what kinds of things do you take to school?
I take my Taiso Fuku, that is gym clothes, and I take my backpack and my books.
Oh, okay. And what is the first thing you do when you get to school?
We do Kiritsu Rei.
Kiritsu and rei. Now, what are those?
It means stand up, bow.
Stand up and bow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what do you study at school?
We study Kokugo, that is writing and reading and stuff like that,
Okay,
and Sansu, that's math.
okay,
And let's see, we do gym too.
okay. And where do you eat lunch? Do you have a lunchroom or cafeteria?
No, we eat in our classroom.
You eat in your classroom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is very interesting. Now, what time do you come home from school?
We come home sometimes at 3 and sometimes at 2.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Joshua.
You're welcome.
So, what's your usual day like? You always seem so busy.
Well, I usually get up around 5 a.m. and work on the computer until 6.
Why do you get up so early?
Well, I have to leave home at 20 to 7. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk to the bus stop from my house.
And what time do you get to work?
My bus takes about an hour to get there, but it stops right in front of my office.
That's nice. And what time do you get off work?
Around 5 o'clock. Then we eat dinner around 6:30, and my wife and I read and play with the kids until 8 or so.
So, when do you work on your website? You said one time that you create it at home?
Well, my wife and I often watch TV or talk until 10 o'clock. She then often reads while I work on my site, and I sometimes stay up until the early hours of the morning, but I try to finish everything by 1 or 2.
And then you get up at 5 a.m.?
Well, yeah, but it's important to live a balanced life. I enjoy what I do, but you have to set aside time for the family and yourself.
I agree.
But I think my wife has the toughest job. She spends her whole day taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, working in the garden, buying groceries, taking the kids to piano lessons.
Wow.
That's a full-time job, but she enjoys what she does.
Well, it sounds like you're a busy but lucky man.
I think so too.
Hey, Daniel, do you usually do your homework right after school?
No. I usually take a short break, eat dinner, and then start around 8.
That's kind of late for me. I like to finish my homework right after I get home and before dinner.
Why's that?
Because if I wait until night, I feel so tired. It's hard to focus.
Well, that can happen but I actually concentrate better at night when it's quiet.
I guess that makes sense too. Do you listen to any music while you study?
Sometimes, rock music. Of course, that doesn't work for everyone.
Wait, you said you study better when it's quiet. How is rock music quiet?
Well, I mean, when no one else is around. How about you?
No, I prefer silence when I study. Music distracts me.
Well, that makes sense too. And do you ever do homework with friends?
Sometimes we get together in groups, but we talk too much. Nothing ever gets done.
Well, that happens to me too. And often after homework, I sometimes read a little or scroll through my phone at bed. Not always recommended, of course.
Yeah, same here. But if I have a lot of homework, I might stay up really late.
Well, I try not to because going to bed late really makes it harder the next day.
Yeah, if I have a lot of homework, I stay up late. Then I eat dinner at midnight.
Well, that can be hard. I don't like homework at all anyway.
No, homework is the worst.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Well, good morning, Ben. You're up early today?
Yeah, my alarm went off at 6:30. I usually hit snooze, but I decided to get up right away.
Nice. What's the first thing you usually do in the morning, like when you're back at school?
Honestly, I check my phone and then I wash my face and brush my teeth. The usual boring stuff. What about you?
Well, I try not to look at my phone right away because it makes me sad. And it also gives me time to stretch for a few minutes, get ready for the day.
Well, stretching is a good way to start your day.
Do you usually eat breakfast? I can make us something.
Well, sometimes. I mean, if I'm in a rush, I just grab some toast or fruit. But on weekends, I make eggs or pancakes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, personally, I usually have cereal or yogurt with fruit. Gives me energy, but I don't make anything fancy normally.
Well, that makes sense. I'm always running late, too.
Same here. My mornings always feel too rushed.
Right. Well, I think the rest of the family will be up soon. Then we can plan our day.